All right, so today on Techne Talks, what we're going to talk about is obviously SteelSeries here. Where has SteelSeries been? What the heck are they up to? But before we dive into that topic here, I just want to let you know a little new format kind of flow I got going with these Techne Talks series. Number one, I'm horrible at scheduling, but I am going to try to post these on Sundays from now on. I'm going to try every Sunday. I got a lot of topics going on in my head, and I just love talking shop with you guys. You know what I mean? So again, I'm going to try to do these every Sundays. Don't hold that to me, but I'm going to try very hard. Number two, I'm going to be testing products with you guys during these Techne Talks. So it's kind of cool. I get to multitask. Maybe if it's a product you're looking for, you get to kind of see it, hear it, and stuff like that. Number one, we're testing this MSI laptop for a video coming up soon. So you don't really get to see much of it. Maybe you can hear it because it is whistling over here. You know what I mean? Hopefully the microphone's not picking that up. Number two is the microphone. I'm going to be using a different microphone, trying to be using a different microphone on every Techne Talks. By the way, today we're using the Blue Yeti X microphone over here, connected by OBS. I'm not using any Blue Soft or anything, just straight up plugged and play. So again, if you're looking for a Yeti X, this is what it sounds like. Last week we were using the Elgato Wave 3, I believe, So again, each week I'll be using something different. These are not sponsored plugs by any means. Again, it's me straight up testing products, and then they'll be in videos down the road. Maybe we can get some sponsors in this, so that'd be pretty cool, and make a little dough. But anyways, talking about SteelSeries here. Where have they been? That is our topic, right? A lot of people are talking about it online, other YouTubers and everything. Like, what the heck is SteelSeries doing? Right? Yesterday, I actually reviewed the SteelSeries Rival 5, the mouse it just released. And honestly, it's a fun mouse. Like, it really is. Is it that 50-gram tiny little fingertip mouse? No, like I stated in the review, but it's a fun mouse. It's an awesome product. But where you can go with that, again, we're not just talking about mice here. We're going to be talking about headsets and keyboards, SteelSeries as a whole, And going with the Rival 5 is kind of like, well, it's like the 600 or the 650. We go even further. They did come out with these three new headsets last year, right? The 9s, the 7P, and the 7X for Xbox and PlayStation. But honestly, when you look at them, they're great headsets. You all know I love the Arctics line of headsets, But when you look at them, they're pretty much just rehashed of, well, the 7s that were out, 2 years ago, 2019 or 18? Maybe even, I think 18. Then they refreshed them in 19, and then they refreshed them in 2020. That's pretty much how it went, right? So that's, again, it's a quality product. So we can sit here all day long and say, well, why change it if it's good? Well, us as consumers, at least me, I don't want to sound like I'm like materialistic or something, but like when I buy a new car, I want that remodeled. I want that refresh. I'm not buying a 97. I want the 2021. You know what I mean? And that's just kind of what it feels like. It's like, all right, we got a great headset, sure. And again, I'm not bashing SteelSeries here, but I'm also not trying to back them up. I'm just right here with you guys as tech fans and consumers. And I'm just talking this with you guys, And again, y'all know I'm a big SteelSeries fan. People call me SteelSeries fanboy sometimes. But again, I'm not tied to any brand, Even when I go out, I wear like solid shirts. I don't like branded shirts. I feel like I'm a walking billboard. You know what I mean? So that's as far as I take that. But even going talking that, it's like we got refreshes here. The Rival 5, you can kind of take it as again, the 600 or the 650. Now I'd like the Rival 310, one of my favorite mice right here. I'd love them to refresh that. How about this? I got two more. The Sensei 10, awesome mouse. I love this mouse. Is it perfect? No, but it's a really fun mouse. But again, it's a refresh from the old one. Better example, the SteelSeries Rival 3. They did wireless, they did wired, great implementations, awesome budget-friendly products that anyone can get, But then they top it off by coming out with the, what was it called? Help me out here, guys. Help me out. I got the SteelSeries website pulled up right now, but I'm going to try to remember this. Bear with me. What is this thing called? Oh, I got to look. No, Aerox? Let me see. Aerox 3. Okay, so I did have it. I guessed it before I put it up on the screen. So anyways, the Aerox 3. They came out with wired and wireless, which was pretty much a spitting image as far as the shape, the buttons, and everything of the Rival 3. So again, they took this and refreshed it again. So it's like, for the last 2 years, we've been getting new products from SteelSeries, but honestly, they're just refreshes, rehashes, updates. You know what I mean? We want a remodel. We want something new. No, I'm not saying we need a 50-gram mouse. That's not what I'm saying. We don't need a mouse with holes on it. I think that'd be cool if we get a nice lightweight mouse, but that's not really what I'm saying. Like, this is great, but like my complaints on this, like the number one complaint was the cable. Like, it would have been nice to get a lightweight cable. So that's kind of more or less it there. It's like, and it's not even so much listening to the community as a lot of us say a lot of time. It's almost like following trends. You know what I mean? Like Razer, Extrafy. Who else is coming out with nice light? Endgame Gear, Glorious. There's a lot of companies doing it. You see it's popular. I know you got marketing folks, you know what I mean? So why not? Like, why wouldn't you do that? Even with the Rival 5, just put a better cable on it. That would have been cool. I love the mouse. It's an awesome mouse. It's a really fun product, But again, I feel like they missed a couple things. Even, again, I can go on and on about the SteelSeries headsets. You all know I love them. They just got dethroned. The Arctis Pros just got dethroned by the Virtuoso XT. But that's not saying this is a trash headset. It's awesome. But again, we can't just sit here for 2 or 3 years and ride a good product. And like it's stated, you can sit here and say, well, why change it if it's good? The Arctis line of headsets. Why change them? Just as consumers, man, we like fresh products. We like something fresh and new, different, exciting. You know what I mean? Like that remodeled car, And we can even go to their keyboards. This is one that I was really thought about. We'll pop over here. And I believe they released one in between this time. The Apex Pro. Awesome keyboard. I love it. I don't know why people try to hate on it. Maybe because it's expensive, $180. I don't know. For the tech that's packed in it, I think it's worth it. I love the Apex Pro. It's really cool with the adjustable OmniPoint switches. The Apex 7's awesome. $130. I like the Apex 7. I like both of them. Great feel, great switches. Better keycaps would be nice. But anyways, that's besides the point here. Is again, they've released the Apex Pro 2019 as well. Let me see. Apex Pro release date. Apex Pro June 11th, but what year? 2019. So 2019 again. That's right with like the Arctics. They came out, no, the Arctics again, they came out in 2018. They refreshed them in 19 and then they refreshed them again in 2020. So again, it's kind of like, now they did release the Apex 3 after that. I believe the Apex 3 came out in 2020. The little membrane one. Am I thinking right? I don't know. I reviewed it. I didn't like it. But I think they did that. But still, it's kind of like what's the deal? Like, you have so much potential. Make a 65% or a 60% Apex Pro. You know what I mean? Like, as far as their mice, like why I love SteelSeries mice or just their products in general. Like, if you want to call me a fanboy, again, I'm not. That's not the case. It's just I love their products. They fit me good. I love the style. I love the comfort. I'm talking comfort across everything. Headsets, their mice, their shapes are awesome. I put SteelSeries shapes, for me at least, shapes different for everybody, right there with Zowie. Like, Zowie shapes are so stinking cozy, you know what I mean? We get into SteelSeries mice, it's the exact same. They fit me awesome. SteelSeries and Rocat and Zowie are my 3 favorite mice right there, I really like them. But again, it's kind of like, are they holding out? Do they have something big planned? I know SteelSeries, okay, I don't know. But I guess we'll say that way, SteelSeries is a smaller company compared to especially Razer, especially Logitech. But then when we, again, get into those other companies, Extrafy, but again, I don't even think Extrafy or something like that's a good comparison. I'm looking at some other companies over here. Glorious, I don't even think we can put Glorious or Extrafy in the same class as SteelSeries. You want to say, oh, they're releasing keyboards and mice. Again, we're not here talking about just mice. SteelSeries releases headsets, keyboards, mice, mouse pads. They need to release a microphone. That'd be pretty cool. So what would be a good comparison? Rocat. I think Rocat would be a fair comparison, right? Rocat got bought by Turtle Beach, so they got some big backing now. Turtle Beach is pretty big, and they got Rocat, they got Dr. Disrespect marketing them, So it's kind of like, I think that might be a fair comparison. I still think Turtle Beach is bigger. I could be wrong. But still, they're coming out with mice. They're coming out with headsets. They're coming out with keyboards. They actually just announced some more keyboards. They're pretty decent, too. I got them in the other room. They're pretty decent keyboards. Full size, though. So, what is the deal? What's the holdup? Maybe I'm sitting here asking SteelSeries with you guys, I want to see something fresh. A refreshed 310. Something like that, you know what I mean? That'd be sweet. A refreshed Arctis Pro wireless, where you expand that, I don't know. It's just like, and I'm scared. Like, right? When I talk about the Arctis headsets and I say, I want to refresh, and I've said this before in comments, like, yeah, I want it, but I'm scared, right? And maybe that's the way they think about it. Like, dude, we got something so good right here. These things are selling good. People love them. You know what I mean? So why change it? If we change it, are people still going to like it? I don't know. I think all they got to really do is keep the ear cushions and the headband, ski band type of loose fit somehow. And I think they could really still keep it going. They're mice. They got the best shapes. I mean, just, dabble, tweak here and there. Not refresh, but change it up. So what do you think? Like, honestly, again, that's all these Techne Talks are, just conversation with you guys. What do you think SteelSeries is doing? Are they done? Are they just, do they not have the resources to crank out products? Are they holding out? Again, maybe they're a smaller company and they can only release, here and there. Are they waiting to do a chunk release or something? Maybe this holiday season? If we don't see something by this holiday season, you're talking 3 years now? Maybe 4 years, something getting up there, That's crazy. That's really crazy, especially when you see like what Razer's doing, for example. Razer's constant. They're cranking. You know what I mean? That's what I want to see from SteelSeries. You know what I mean? So, again, I'm confused. I'm as confused as you guys. I want to see great things from SteelSeries. Again, their products I love. I'm not tied to any brand, but I love their products. So, seriously, I want to know what you guys think as well. I was just about to end this, but let me talk about this last thing that popped in my head. What do you guys think? And I think I tweeted about this last week. What do you guys think about someone buying SteelSeries? What about that? We know SteelSeries has, I thought it was something new, but some people in the comments told me that they've done this for a while. But I saw some MSI laptops, speaking about using one, that SteelSeries has worked with them before as far as their keyboards, putting the RGB and the engine and everything into their keyboards on some of their gaming laptops. I thought it was something new, but again, some in the comments have stated that, hey, they've done this for a while. So, what if MSI bought SteelSeries? Think about that, right? That's a real, I think it would be good. You take both resources. MSI, I can tell you from contacts, they've been pushing peripherals. They want to get heavy into the peripherals. There must be some sweet markup in these things. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I know MSI has been wanting to get heavy into peripherals, but they just keep missing a step. They release products, headsets. I got some down there, and they're just, I haven't covered them because of that. You know what I mean? They're just not that great, They're mice. They're decent, but they stop right at decent, right? But if we take that, what MSI has going in SteelSeries, put it together, I think we could really, I think that would be a big move. You kind of think about like that recent Techne Talks, HP buying HyperX. We haven't seen much come from that yet. It's still early. It will probably be another year before we see anything about that. You can take it two ways. Is it scary? What's HP going to do with HyperX? Are they going to turn it into Omen? You know what I mean? Or are they going to let HyperX still be HyperX? So, but again, you're still taking those resources, that money to be able to expand HyperX and hopefully make it into even bigger than what it is. That would be a really cool option for SteelSeries. Not saying SteelSeries can't do what they're doing. They can't manage it. Obviously, they do decent, but their releases stink. But I think the resources from MSI could be pretty big, Even into like their GPUs, implement the SteelSeries engine and stuff, the headsets, the mice. I think that would be an awesome partnership. But heck, maybe some other company. I don't know. the one I see, since they've worked together before and even seen MSI being a pretty huge company, seeing them partner, I think that would be something to really ponder right there. I don't know. Maybe that's just my crazy thinking. Maybe it's something I just want. But what do you think about that? Let me know. Let me know, seriously. So I want to hear down in the comments, what do you think? Like, what do you want to see from SteelSeries as far as products, headsets, mice, keyboards, whatever, maybe something else? You know what I mean? Or what do you think about another company acquiring SteelSeries and not turning SteelSeries into MSI? So don't take it that way. Just, again, like the HP acquisition of HyperX, where HyperX is still HyperX, HP is still HP, but again, HP does own HyperX now, if you understand. So they kind of get to take advantage of those resources and whatnot. That's what I think. Like, SteelSeries still needs to be called SteelSeries, but maybe owned by MSI, and they can start really pushing it more. MSI can push their peripheral stuff aside, not even bother with it, and SteelSeries will be that core peripheral side for them. I think that's a good idea. I think I'm on to something. Let me know what you think down below. But all in all, that's all I wanted to talk about here is SteelSeries on this episode of Techne Talks. Let me know what you think. Again, this is a really awesome topic here, and I'm just real curious. Again, I am going to be trying to do these every Sunday. Watch, I'll probably miss next Sunday. I bet you any money I'll miss next Sunday. Again, throughout this video here, we were using the Blue Yeti X microphone, connected it into OBS. And that is all I have for today. Please spark the conversation down below because I'm really curious to hear what your guys' thoughts are as well. And I hope you catch you in the next one. Bye now.